Welcome to Ask Women, your brutally honest guide to the world of dating. I'm Bex from Ask Men, and with me is Daisy, Charlene and Rosie. And today we're talking about first dates. So Rosie, what would be your ideal first date?
I dated a guy in New York once where obviously the dating culture there is absolutely massive. And he said it's all about geography and the woman. And he said to me, if I were dating a woman, I would find out exactly what she likes and where she lives, and I would find something as close to what she likes, as close to where she lives as possible. So she doesn't have to travel, and there's no presumption of anything that might happen after the date, but at the same time, it's something personal to her.
I think the thought's key, isn't it? When you're kind of planning a first date, it doesn't have to be a really expensive restaurant or some swanky bar. It needs to be kind of thought out and exciting. You know, work to your budget. Don't go crazy and go to the Ritz if you can't afford it, because it doesn't make sense.
Can overthinking it ever put you off someone?
I think you definitely get the vibe from some guys. They have their first date venue that works. You know, she'll be really impressed with this. This is really classy. When really, especially because it is a first date and you are still getting to know each other and figuring each other out. If it was too overwhelming and too much, I think you feel wrong-footed. As much as working out where the girl's going to feel relaxed, as much as where is just going to impress her.
Ultimately, a date will be brilliant if you just get on really, really well.
Yeah.
And it's nice to think that you could overcome a clash of personalities by impressing her and dazzling her with a brilliant date. But you have to show a bit of consideration, but also at the same time, ultimately, it doesn't really matter where you are. If you get on, you get on. You could be sitting on a park bench.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not sitting on a park bench, but if you are and you really get on with somebody, it doesn't really matter where you are. You've got that spark, and that's what matters.
When is it acceptable to have sex on the first date?
Well, it totally depends on the people.
Yeah.
I think it just totally depends on the connection you have with the person, how you feel about them, how much you fancy them. I do think, based on studies out there, it is best to wait, but just because of the likelihood of a relationship continuing.
The main thing that's put me off is that idea that guys think that it's a signal that, you know, this is not someone I kind of want to see, or the idea of it being kind of an end goal.
And it always comes across, if you are trying to get sex at the end of a date, a woman does know that. I think it kind of shines through on how they conduct their date, how they conduct themselves on the date.
If you have to overanalyse, you're maybe doing it wrong. I think if you feel like you've gone with your instincts and it's flowed, I think you're doing it right.